Hey, well, hello there. I was just, man, I don't know. I was just doing nothing, and then I see this Netflix trailer for Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway. um, so last year, a new Mobile Suit Gundam movie was supposed to come out called Hathaway's Flash. It's Hathaway Noah, Bright Noah's son, and he was in like Char's Counterattack. I think he was in Zeta maybe as a, I don't know why I'm forgetting this, but anyway, this is like a sequel to the whole UC timeline, and it was just going to be released in Japan. It was supposed to be last year, but delayed because of COVID. It was supposed to be this year, but I didn't know where in the US. But good news is it's going to be on Netflix, and Netflix recently announced that the Mobile Suit Gundam movie trilogy, which is the 50 episodes kind of condensed, is coming to Netflix. So that's a good starter, although there's a lot of in between. But so this is an Americanized trailer, essentially. So let's see what it's all about.
彼は危険人物だ。地球連邦政府の秩序を乱す者だ。
あの時、彼は誓った。
そうだね、クレス。僕は変わるよ。変えてみせるよ。
世界を変える。そして
Now, a lot of this
人類
is
の
based
希望
on
になると。
the original trailer.
やってみせろよ、マフティー。
なんとでもなるはずだ。ガンダムだと。
Yeah, actually, all this really is
逃がすか。
やっちゃいなよ、そんな偽物なんか。
マフティーナビユエリン。
敵を抱え込んでいるんだ。いろいろとな。
厄介なものだな。生きるというのは。
これからが地獄だぞ。
先行のハサウェイ。
身構えている時には死神は来ないものだ。ハサウェイ。
Okay. So, coming soon, hopefully. So, I think this is out in Japan maybe right now, or it's about to be. So, hopefully, this means coming soon, as in soon. Although I know Netflix wants to get people prepped with Mobile Suit Gundam coming out, or as in they're going to be releasing the original trilogy movie based on the show, but also they're making a live-action movie, American-based live-action movie. So it looks like Netflix is all in on Gundam right now. So something I don't remember seeing, and it could be because there's a lot of stuff in English here, is Mafti Navui Aaron the next Shar Aznable. So with the murder minister. Okay, so this is some information that I haven't read the manga. I think the manga or the novel, I should say, for Hathaway's Flash came out like in '89 or something. I don't know. And then they're now adapting it into a trilogy, I think, and this is the first part of it. So what I understand is there is kind of like a rebellion in this, and it might be led by Bright Noah, Hathaway Noah, Bright's son. So, yeah, this is really cool to see. Nothing else. Like, I forget the name of this character, although it did show, I think, Kess. How do I know that name? I don't know. But this looks like LOP Play or whatever you say those, and it could be based on that. I don't know where there's, the cyber new types that, and I'll have to make some videos about that, but the cyber new types who they were programmed to call someone their brother or whatever, and it's a very interesting thing I'll have to get into. So I'm just right now looking for references to other Gundam UC stuff, because I'm curious where they're gonna go. And if anyone has any information of, maybe you've read it, the original book, or have information, feel free to jot it down in the comments. So this is looking like, what's that Gundam called, the Penelope? Which is gigantic. Yeah. Looks very awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, it has this other like mobile armor like you kind of see with the GPO3 in 0083. That could be it wearing that. I'm just excited to see some really cool mobile suit battles because we're getting this modern animation like Origin on Hulu. Looks amazing. Let's see. Which I'd also suggest that is also watch Gundam Origin. That sets up a lot of Char Aznavour backstory that then comes into play. Let's see. Looks like some giant mobile suit or mobile armor. Oh, or no, it's just falling down. So cool. We're gonna see some Fetty action. We'll see what the Federation has in store. Some other cool action scenes here. Explosions. Some more. Okay, flash of light. The beginning of a new world. So. Yeah, it was called Hathaway's Flash in Japan, and this takes place, like I said, I think it takes place, after the through line of the 1 year war, and maybe right before F91, which seems to be a separate thing. I wonder, not a separate thing in terms of universes, but it's just further in the future. So, oh man, that looks fantastic. So I think there's the UC Gundam, if I'm not mistaken, the X. Something, and then the Penelope. So that could be a pretty amazing fight. Anyway, I actually had a point, and I just totally lost it. But so yeah, one thing I will add, when it comes to Gundam, the Gundam series, is I think it's best to go in order. I watched Gundam Narrative early on when I first got into Gundam, and I really didn't understand what was going on. But after watching Zeta Gundam, the actual series, and not just the trilogy of Zeta, because they did that as well with Zeta in Mobile Suit. They take the series and make them a trilogy of movies. Zeta Gundam goes into a lot more detail that makes Gundam Narrative make more sense to me. So I would say before watching Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway, kind of watch Mobile Suit Gundam, Zeta, Char's Counterattack would be important. Maybe even ZZ, but I don't think, or Double Zeta, but I don't think there's time for that. Yeah, a point I was trying to make earlier is then I hope we see how this leads into the Gundam that is coming after this, in the same timeline, like F91 and then Victory Gundam. In Universe, I know that they change some of the technologies of the mobile suits, because we're seeing like the biggest they can get here. And when they start around the F91 era, they're smaller because they were able to make the compact Minovsky particle engine or something, I forget what it's called, where they were able to make them smaller, more efficient, so they can have bigger weapons, or more powerful weapons, but in a small package, and have the energy shields are a new thing too. So anyway, yeah, I'm just excited to see that we're going to get Hathaway's Flash on Netflix in the U.S. I just don't know when. Let's see, at least this way everyone outside of Japan doesn't have to wait like a year to watch this. So that's pretty cool. Let's see if anyone has any other information. Wait, so no guarantee we won't? Well, that guy's just being a negative Nancy. Please add Zeta for streaming. Oh, okay, so Char's Counterattack will be on Netflix. I forgot about that. Okay. I mean, there's a lot in that UC timeline. Okay, yeah, Narrative for Outsider. Yeah, so when Gundam Narrative came out, it took a year before it came out here, and I think it was on Amazon that I rented it. It's the cause not to do that makes them murder. Yeah, this will be a cool story. Well, anyway, that's all I got with this. That's just my reaction to this. I'm excited that Netflix is picking this up, so people have a chance on Netflix to get caught up with the UC Gundam Universal Century timeline. And then, yeah, I can maybe quickly jump into the latest stuff. So, yeah, thanks for watching Gundam Explain.